What do you like about how this team has come together so far?
Very hard work this summer. Really, it's been impressive. We've kind of demanded that, maybe a bit more than we have in years past, but they've risen. We've raised the bar and they've risen to that challenge. So that's been encouraging so far. We'll definitely be young, but that's not always a bad thing. I think the seniors we have are trying very hard to show good leadership, and they'll need to do that because there aren't many of them. But the young guys will step up, and so it's been encouraging.
Last year, you guys got off to a pretty solid start in non-conference. You were pretty competitive in SAC play too. How do you try to take that next step as a team to translate some of those competitive games into wins?
It's a tough thing. Our conference is extremely good from top to bottom. They're really, even obviously weeks 1 and 2, when you play teams like Cecina and Eastbrook, which we play, those are two really good teams, but teams that are 2A, 3A type schools. Once you hit week 3 in the conference, we're playing up, and we've got to be ready to go. How do you take that competitiveness and translate it? I mean, if I really had an answer, we'd be winning probably a few more games than we are. Daily habits. How are you practicing? How are you performing every day in terms of making yourself into that championship caliber athlete? That's what we try to instill in our guys, and we hope that as the weeks move on and we get closer to week 10, we're where we need to be.
As you look at this team, what has really impressed you is demonstrating that they're primed to have a breakout season with this Concordia?
I think Eli Trent has had a good summer. Eli is positioned to be our quarterback this year, and he's not played quarterback before, so it will be new for him. I think he would tell you, I'm not sure he was asked, but he would tell you it's a bit of a struggle, but it's a good struggle for him. He's kind of a natural athlete type kid. He's also going to have to play safety for us, and it's not often we've had a quarterback play safety as well, be a two-way player, but he's going to have to do that, and he's stepped up so far this summer. He's had a really good camp. Kids like we've got a sophomore by the name of Biden Paulin. He's looked good in our 11-on-11s and during our evening practices. Caleb Geiger is a kid who's a junior. These are probably not names you know, but he's had a good camp. I think he's going to probably need to be a two-way player for us. He's played well. There's several others. I run the risk of offending by naming too many more, but we got a lot of kids who have stepped up and will need to continue to do so.
Good deal. Well, just knowing the season's a month away, what do you guys need to focus on over these next few weeks to make sure that you are ready to play winning football?
Lots, but I would probably say our physicality, both on the offensive and defensive lines, really is paramount. We are probably going to need to be able to run the football a little bit more than we have in the past, both based on personnel at wide receiver, personnel at running backs, and then the aforementioned Eli at quarterback. And in order to do that, we have not been very good running the ball in the past few years. We've got to be better. In order to do that, we've got to be physical on the offensive line. So we're really stressing that. We are nowhere near where we need to be right now. Likewise, defensive line. Defense really starts with your defensive line. So if you're a physical football team up front, you can have some success there. So that, I think, probably more than anything else is our physicality. I mean, there's a lot of things we could point to, but those two are paramount.
Good deal. Appreciate the honesty, Tim.
You bet.
Anything else you want to add that I haven't asked already?
I don't think so. I appreciate all you guys do for high school football here in Fort Wayne.